I don't know why this was on my page. How I fly at 500 pounds.
This is how I fly at 500 pounds. It's crazy. Let's check it out. I am where most fat people are afraid to go, the airport. Fat people hate the airport. Why? It's a lot of walking. It's very small seats. No one likes to go here. How are you doing today, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
It's very small seats or you're just really big?
Well, I'm a plus size passenger. As a plus size passenger, I get an extra seat. That's why I love Southwest. It is the best.
Oh, they're giving those out?
Yeah, your perception of size changes, right? It has to.
Thing at Delta, shooting a video in the airport is so scary because your whole life you're told don't play in the airport. It gets real, but we're still gonna do it anyway. Awesome. Thank you. Can I get a wheelchair? All right. I'm about to go get a wheelchair, right? This is the secret to the airport, especially as a fat person. Most people are too embarrassed to get a wheelchair. I take my shirt off on the internet.
This is best declassified fat survival guy.
You don't have to walk a whole bunch of miles. 2, you get to skip the lines, right? Skipping the lines is the key to the airport. 3, you get to board the flight first. This is the secret weapon of the airport. Let's go watch. Always want to make friends with your wheelchair guy. What's your name, man? Anthony? Hi, I'm Will. What do I do with my bags? One of the things
This is not art, sort of. We're not the audience for this, right?
We're
People
not.
that are big love this. It's insightful.
Yeah.
Tips and tricks.
I'm just concerned you have to push 500 pounds. The wheelchair guy gotta push that?
They got gears on it.
500.
No, really.
I
They,
didn't even know that they could hold up to that.
terminals are long sometimes. You got to go to the gate's far.
And there's uphill parts.
Can we get them the truck? You know how they have like the truck with the back?
One of the things I love about the airport is it's the great equalizer, right? It doesn't matter where you're from in the universe. When you come to the airport, everybody's the same.
Second floor.
And then we see who the real winners are. So my boarding pass isn't scanning right now. This is why you have to get to the airport early, because they mess you up. We made it through TSA. Technically, we were not allowed to record TSA because of an event that happened 20 plus years ago. Not gonna get into it, all right? But now we're on the other side. The hard part is over. Time to go to our gate. Let's do it.
That's a big dude.
So here we are in front of the sea of people. But because we came in a wheelchair, we will be the first ones to board. It's about playing the system.
The airport wheelchair, you cannot walk down. Leave your wheelchair.
That's us. The first one on the plane. Here we
And
go.
we're not even in the wheelchair.
He's walking fine.
He's playing the system.
All fat people are scared to do. I'm gonna ask for the extra seatbelt. Boom.
Hey.
Can I get an extender?
Yeah.
Finally on our flight, in good position.
That's how he asked.
Let's go to the moon. Am I looking stoic, Santi?
You are.
Top comment, God forbid my bag is over 1 pound.
They be anal.
Wait,
50.2. Take some out. Dude.
that's so true.
It is beyond irritating when you go and you think, oh, that's 54 pounds instead of 50. That's gonna be 200 bucks or whatever. Yet I see people 8 times the size of me on the thing. That if we're actually being serious about numbers and weight on the plane, he should be charged 8 times the price of me. Like we need to do it like that.
Yep.
And he got 2 seats for free. Like he paid for 1 and got 2.
He got rewarded.
He got rewarded for eating Krispy Kreme donuts. To the
Right? If they're charging for added weight, come on. It's only fair. It's like, bro, you're 500 pounds. Like,
That's more than my.
there's got to be some compromise here.
Really though.
But your bag can't be like past 80 or so. I don't know what the weight is.
50.
50.
So if I'm 180 and my bag and the rules, the bag's gotta be 50. But my bag's also I'm 180, my bag's 50. He's 500.
At that point, let me bring on 10 bags.
At that point, each individual they need to be weighed. Like your body needs to be weighed and your bag.
Yep.
Yeah, like you both stand on the scale, right? Not just a bag.
And then you get a max of okay 250 or whatever the math we need to math it out.
And they know they can get away with it. That's why he's obnoxious in the airport, in the terminals.
There's only over here in America. They probably got some rules in Canada, right?
Yep.
Getting a wheelchair when you can walk, making someone push you is wild.
Yeah.
Very wild.
No, he was proud of playing the system, remember? So
Why not just walk and get the exercise? Well, obviously he doesn't want that. You made that boy push you, boy.
nah, really though.
That's a lot.
How about put this effort into losing the weight though? I just lost 70 pounds, putting my focus into it, mindset 100% in on the losing. Not a negative comment, just a real comment. And when you've done it, you can say it.
Yeah, not take the easy route with everything you do. You want the life hack. You want this quick reward.
And isn't that emblematic of how he lives his life just in general?
100%.
Yeah.
The quick fix, the easy way out.
Yeah.
Dopamine hits from
Yeah.
the food.
It's not worth it to push yourself. It's like, let me have something push
The
me.
7 meals he ate that day, nobody's questioning that. It's like, bro, you ate too much bad stuff.
And then they know these airlines have to accommodate for him. So he's like, well, look at me. I'm doing it.
Yeah, 'cause
First
now
on the
they-
plane, baby.
Then you make a TikTok, all the plus size people would be enraged. But end of the day, the airlines have full power to say nah.
They do.
Like they literally could. And imagine there was fees on being overweight. I don't think you'd be as overweight now.
There's people who now he's taking the wheelchair from who actually need it, and now there's no wheelchairs available because this guy's walking onto his flight, and the guy's like, "Wait, do you need this?"
Meanwhile, there's a grandma that's her last wish is to go visit Egypt, and she can't use a wheelchair because this guy took the last one.
Because I'm gonna game the system.
And I'm 97, and like I literally have just enough energy to do one more.
And took her seat too.
And he took a seat.
Now she can't go on the trip.
What if they don't give him 2 seats? Then he's all squished up in one seat. The person next to him,
No, really though.
we're getting
I
squished on
guess
there.
you cooked either way, right?
It's like you almost want him to get 2 seats because then it's like,
You
well,
do.
damn, someone suffocates.
I saw that once. I saw a guy, like, a little bit, like, not as big as this guy, but, like, I'd say 400 pounds. But he only had 1 seat. Bro, that seat wanted to explode, man.
Not
It's
really.
really, we've seen Drake and Josh go to Hollywood, and then Josh gets stuck with the worst dude next to him, and he's so overweight.
Yeah, that's always what happens too. Every flight I'm on, it's the biggest individual you've ever seen.
And they're in the middle seat too, so you're really stuck.
You can't even see the armrest. It's like,
Give that guy the exit row at least.
Southwest charges $150 for bags from 50 to 71 pounds. For his height, he should weigh about 200 pounds. Therefore, he'd have to pay at least 4 overweight bag fees for a total of $600. Instead of playing the system, why don't you try playing sports?
comments will be comments.
You're too young and able-bodied to be proud of using a wheelchair, brother. Man, they got his ass on this one.
They cooked him.
Dang it,
He's
you
just
just
happy about his clout. He's probably sad. He's probably stuck in his vision.
I wonder what his other videos are about.
probably
It's
probably
I can
six.
tell you right now.
You know, he's probably going to the store and making fun if they don't have his size t-shirt, probably.
Oh,
But that's the issue with these big creators, right? They lean into the fat content and then they're stuck in that cycle of I gotta make fat content.
Bro,
Fat,
we
fat,
watched a
fat.
video before where there's a fat con. Like, you
Yeah.
can go to a place where it's
No,
all
really.
you and your overweight civilians.
But then at some point you tell yourself, bro, you're 500 pounds. It's hard to go back, right? So he's probably telling himself like, this is just who I am.
might as well.
Might as
That's
well.
Maybe 2-3 years minimum to lose at least 200 pounds. So it's like, I don't want to do all that.
Shouldn't it?
Now, you
No.
also shorten your lifespan by 30 years. So, we know whatever choice you want to make,
True. Is it mean to say something like, if you are a certain size that impedes other passengers, then you can't fly?
No, they do that all the time on like roller coasters and things like
Yeah.
that. No, right, because it'll the
Or like,
calibration.
well, when you get on the elevator, like, you can't be on the
Right? Like that's just being realistic. It's like you can't have the 500 pounder on the swings that swing in the air with me on the other side.
Well, that's also that video. There was a 14-year-old boy. He was too overweight. They couldn't fit the
Oh,
system over his thing. He went up to the top, and when it dropped, he fell 300 feet.
It's
Right.
because it becomes unsafe.
Yeah, and
So at
because
what
he was an
point?
overweight person.
Of course, there's tall individuals or just naturally huge people, strong man competitors or NFL players, whatever. So, okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, I don't know. I'm just bringing up some options. It's like, should you even be allowed?
Yeah.
That's not fair. Well, you should be allowed to. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
is there a limit? Like, if they see, like, one guy walks in,
No,
it's
it's
500, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, the girl at the counter starts, like, tripping a little
I have to
bit.
give away all the seats.
Yeah.
No, right? What is the
Oh,
limit?
right.
Well, God,
What's the limit?
God forbid there's an emergency on board and motherfucker gotta get up quick and move. You are now impeding the safety of all the passengers.
No, really.
You're
Can you
stuck
get
in
up quick?
You're stuck in the aisle and you can't get up quick.
It's like exit, and you
Can't.
Bring the wheelchair!
and you can't get out of here. I'm stuck in the middle.
Your plane's going underwater. You can't get over him because he's blocking your exit way.
And he wanted to game the system.
Your plane hits the water. You're going out faster because of this guy. It's like, dude, now we're sinking at an accelerated rate.
Oh my God.
That's a substantial amount of weight, though.
It's gonna be like only one person of that size allowed on the plane, I guess.
That plus his bags. That's a lot.
Kind of surprised you didn't get an airport snack. What?
No, right?
Where we cut it out.
Kind of hits different at the airport.
Yeah, eating at the airport.
It's kind of good.
I always get a little snack.
When I'm traveling, I just be eating some bullshit. I'm like, I'm not home. I'll eat whatever.
Facts.
Jersey Mike subs.
Oh.
McDonald's, airport.
Oof.
Hit the bar.
Every time I get on a flight, like I said, it's the world's biggest person you've ever seen. So it's like the size that they made the seats are meant for people in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are 4 times that size now.
Or at least have like 2 rows in the back meant for the bigger people.
Yes.
They got stores for the bigger sized people. Like,
Let me know what y'all think.